Well, hello everyone. We're going to talk about Adrasdea. Unfortunately, I know I had put up a poll before and 3/4 of you would rather have a video on me, and then the next time I put up another poll and 3/4 of you said you would rather watch a cat video that you didn't even watch. So, unfortunately, sometimes on the creator arc we have business to take care of. And unfortunately, our business today is Adrasdea. Well, she's on the never-ending quest of my poor Bubba. First, supposedly, people pissed on the grave. Wasn't the case. Someone left apple juice in a container by the grave. And then it turns out that they picked the apple juice up and they took it home with them and drank it on the way home. So, she doesn't even get symbolic piss. And that was the joke I had made before. Now, once again, she goes back attacking Adonis Paul because she wants those documentaries about her down. And everyone knows that one girl that will just keep picking until they get their way. This is Adrasdea. But she thinks that she has some sort of leverage. So she decided to go on. So, we talked about fudge for Bubba. And now she's off all sad. She had her fit on Adonis Paul, and within 3 hours later, she's crying. Well, Adonis had a stream last night, Fudge for Bubba, where Bubba was never mentioned. And of course, Adrasdea posted and tried to play the victim. Now, she's really good at playing the victim, even when she's helping mastermind a cold-blooded murder. Yes, she's always the victim. Supposedly 5 weeks chained to a bed, yet there was video of her pawning the dead lady's possessions. That woman that had nothing to do with the crime. Now, if you drive a car in a bank robbery and someone gets shot inside, they charge you with murder too. So, Adrasdea's lucky that they wanted the man in jail, let's put it that way. Now, to the point of this video. I took care of my mother over a decade. Destroyed my life. Before that, I had managed to eke out and work a good life. Things don't go all the way as we plan. Now, poor Bubba, he had cerebral palsy. Now, I've never talked about this on my channel, but when I was a little kid, I had a 40-some-year-old cousin with cerebral palsy. But his was caused, they told me when I was young, but I don't remember, but a 1950s product that was banned caused it. And so his entire life, he was in the same condition as Bubba. And I remember him. He could hardly communicate at all. And apparently Bubba couldn't. Now, while Bubba was still alive, you notice that Adrasdea never says, I did this for Bubba. I did this with Bubba. I took care of Bubba and gave Mother a break. You notice she never says any of that. Because, I had another older female cousin, probably about 14 years older than me when I was a little tiny kid. And, well, now I tell you that, probably about 17 or 18 years older than me. And she would give my great aunt a break. Adrasdea didn't. Now, for the years that she was taking her husband to the minor girl's house so he could get comforted, that was the era. Bubba was alive then. Did Adrasdea do anything for Bubba? No. Adrasdea was jealous of Bubba because he, quote, got all the attention. Adrasdea hated Bubba. But this is now the path for pity donations in her mind, even though there's only one person giving her any money, and that is probably James Robert Clark, because I caught him giving money to Jimmy Dore, $25. So, and he's patting Adrasdea's ass in the comments and pretending she's winning when she is losing badly. And especially in this video. You know, this is a for the record video. When Bubba was alive, Adrasdea was enabling a molester. Yes. And of course she hooked up with another one and then was an accomplice to murder, but because they wanted the molester gone, you know, Adrasdea skated and claimed she was tied to a bed, despite video evidence to the contrary. And now, when she hated and ignored Bubba, any responsibility of taking care of Bubba her entire life, you know, in her own video, they would change Bubba, and then they would put him right back in the chair. You notice she never said she changed Bubba. And then she wants to crap on her parents. She was there. She never did anything for Bubba. She never helped Bubba. She hated Bubba. And now she wants to use his ghost to justify her bullshit. Now, once again, to debunk all of her bullshit, now, in Eastern cultures and ancient cultures, leaving food and drink offerings at the grave was a sign of respect. Now, it actually was a sign of disrespect that she took the apple juice back. You know, our modern culture doesn't quite understand that, but you know, technically she was leaving an offering at the gravesite. You know, and in our gangland culture, you know, there is certain things that we might leave at a buddy's grave. It's an offering. And in ancient times especially, all because food and drink was hard to get, good food and drink left as an offering was considered a high honor. But not for Adrasdea. I mean, she was crying about the fudge. I'm like, you know what, my dad would probably like me to leave some fudge at his grave. He loved anything chocolate. See, that's what I was thinking, like, yeah, hell, my dad would really, really like me to leave some fudge at his grave. So I'm not going to do it. Just saying. Matter of fact, he might stand there and, you know, like take just a piece and eat right over and go, oh my God, that's the best fudge ever. Now that I might do. But yes, you know, offerings of food and drink was considered honoring the dead. And in many places it still is, including my house. But not with Adrasdea. It's anything so she can get her some pity pot. So you know what, Adrasdea? I have debunked everything. If it was such a bad situation, you left your brother in a torture pit. Yes. You had a husband and a household. You could have extricated him from his situation and been the responsible adult woman that you've always claimed to be. Yes. And you know why your brother suffered? All because of you, Adrasdea. Now everyone, please put your comments below and have a good day.